Well, Powell did spook markets with comments about really having a lack of conviction of a December rate cut. What's it going to take for the Fed to cut again?
I think for what it's going to take is that one, they get access to the official data. Because I think that was one reason why Powell mentioned these words of like far from it, right? As in, it's not a conclusion to cut rates again in December. Far from it. There's kind of a strong message, I think. But I think it had to do with that if we don't have good visibility here on where the economy exactly is, we can't make an informed decision. So that is one reason. But the other reason would be related is that if that data does become available and it shows that we have more weakness in the jobs market coming through, as maybe these layoffs seem to be indicating, then that would be for the Fed definitely a reason to lower rates. So it's still, it's still out there, right? As in, we're not done yet. It's still, I don't think 6 8 weeks from now that next meeting. So let's see what happens. But I think the Fed has made not a firm decision on lowering rates 100% in December.
What do you think is going to happen come December and come next year when it comes to rate cuts?
Well, I've always been of the view, Caroline, that we do deal with an economy that gets a fair bit of push in the future, meaning we're getting stimulus from the big, beautiful bill. That's definitely adding stimulus to the economy. We obviously have now decline in interest rates that's happened this year, so that is stimulating. We're getting some resolutions and resolve of the trade disputes that we've seen. So the tariffs are not going to go as much up as much anymore, maybe go a little bit down. So that will help. And then lastly, which is really important, is of course not only the spending on AI that we're seeing, but the investment that is going to already taking place, or going to take even more place. That particularly the investment, I think that's the big story. And I think that will bring the economy a much stronger path. And if that's the case, then the Fed doesn't have much need to cut rates anymore. We may be, by the early next year at the end of this little cutting cycle.